Mate, the hotel that Yorkie and I stayed in last night.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I don't even drive past that hotel. Mate, they steal your wheels as the car's still moving where that hotel is.
Thankfully, I was tired to the point of paralysis last night.
told
I just got in and blanked out the state of affairs that was the accommodation.
I'm surprised this was still there in the morning. I did say that to you.
If Aston had have loaded up the tracker on this car just to check on the status of where it was, they'd have been like, it must have been stolen. There was no way he'd find it.
But this way.
Honestly, we're really fortunate that we get to do this a lot, and we get in all sorts of cars, and there's not a lot of cars that I don't always want to hand back. This thing, I'm sad to see it go. It's been awesome. I think part of it is because I've sort of spent a whole week with it, which has been amazing. But it's just brilliant. Look at it. Nice to see some other specs. I've been sort of ogling over this one. Look at that. That one looks good. Yeah, Aston is really doing it right nowadays. Something about the 707 though. It's way chunkier. How's it going? This one's quite cool as well. You know when you've had the theatre of photon lime, everything else looks a bit normal. No, this one's quite cool. Is this like a slate grey one here? That looks pretty cool. Many options. A couple of DB12s kicking around. I don't know what this shade is. This is quite cool. It's like a bronze. I'm not sure if the camera's doing it justice. That's nice. Black. Another DB12. White original DBX there. Yeah, list goes on. Lots of cool ones in the car park. Anyway, handing it back. It's sunset at Aston Martin HQ. Beautiful building. What a few days. Yeah, need to work out how to get back in a DBX. Look at that paint. Are you kidding me? Look at that. You know, having spent time with it, you know, you might actually spec it. It's so nuts. All right, back to the touring. It's actually, I did miss this thing. It's pretty cool, but it's been parked in Aston's car park for the last week. I think anyone familiar with the channel who works at Aston might think I work here now. It's literally been parked there amongst all these Astons for the best part of a week. Oh dear. Did miss you though, buddy. It's not quite a 707, but it's pretty bloody cool. Love it. Still got the HREs on. Michelin Pilot Sport 4S. Good all-round tyre. Got the lowering springs on and the Adro body kit fitted by the boys at Auto ID. So all in all, not a bad car to swap into. So excited to get back in this now. Actually, I'm gonna drive this over to the DBX. Throaty enough. Miltech exhaust on it. Also fitted by the dudes at Auto ID. I'm gonna take this over there now. Got a load of stuff in the boot of the 707. I mean, as I said, genuinely lived with this car for the last week, so got all sorts of kit in the back of that thing. That's a cool spec. I do like that. Weirdly, it's almost opposite of the Photon Lime, but if you were to actually spec one, or ideally find one on the low mileage pre-owned market in 12 months, that wouldn't be a bad shout actually. I'd love to spec one. I just don't know, 250 grand on an SUV. I'd probably put that into a supercar first. And as I mentioned, you know, they're probably not going to retain the value quite as well as you'd want them to, but is what it is. Right, boot opening mechanism. Is it in there? Yorkie's just poked his head in the door of Aston's HQ and the new Valiant, which is imagine a Valor GT3. They announced it today. In fact, they announced it this morning.
Same one, the yellow one.
I'm going to poke my head in there. I'm not sure they'll want me to film it, but definitely going to go in there and see what that's all about. It's funny, when the Valor launched, when the Valor launched, there was a lot of comparison between that being an Aston muscle car. In the comment section, it was all about
his election team. So is that what he's doing? He's like
he's
like
in like
ordering
KFC
like
or something.
300 fries.
Yeah, it's the
Campaign run.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's on.
So he's campaign. He's getting
He's
food.
mid-campaign. They stop off in the tour bus. He rolls into some like Chick-fil-A, and he's like, 30 burgers. Humanising, isn't it? It's humanising himself. That's what he does. Humanising. Oh dear. -2. -2. Right, down there at the minute looks like Top Gear Live. There's so many supercars.
Absolutely insane.
There's so many cars down there. You can tell it's summer. There's like an influx of supercars in the car park.
Oh my
I left it on Gumball's car park, and Gumball are having the car park refurbished, like re-tarmacked. In fact, Max is turning their car park into a basketball court. Right, just for some context, we are 2 stories underground in a private car park where you can only access with these fobs. And yet, I love that Cobra guy here has a lock on his steering wheel. You know, like, I mean, of all the cars to steal, the least inconspicuous, rolling out here, side exit exhaust V8. It's a gunmetal grey satin with cognac leather, or as Ferrari called that leather, Coolio. I think since the Pura Sangue launch, these have become even better. I just think they're awesome. Even though it was sort of just after the F12 and during 812, it has a better infotainment system than the 812. I mean, it's a big wide touchscreen, Apple CarPlay, NAV12 4-wheel drive. Like, you can put the power down in these better than you can in an 812 Superfast with the same engine. So I just think that they're brilliant. Like, it could be interpreted as perhaps a little bit soft. Yeah, that looks really cool. So the purpose of what we're doing right here is we are at this sort of, how do you describe it? It's like an outdoor studio.
Yeah, 100%.
Like an outdoor studio.
Yeah.
And we're here doing a recce for a photo shoot. I don't know if this car's launched yet, so I can't tell you what it is. But we're here doing the recce of a photo shoot for a car that we're launching that we've been working on for the best part of 3 years. We are here to do the recce for the press photos to go out with the press release, which has been written, but we don't have the photography yet. So we're going to photograph it in a week?
6 days.
6 days. Turn around the edit of those photos in 24 hours to distribute to the press for embargo lift. This outdoor studio that we're at, there's certain parts, we'd love to show you all around it, but there's certain parts where there's some certain filming of a new Tom Cruise film taking place, and we've been told not to film anything. So we're going to keep it within the confines of this, nice and tight. Straight on. Like, there's something right in front of me I really want to show you, but I'm definitely going to get sued, so I won't do that.
Yeah, totally.
Right?
Yeah.
But this is totally private and closed.
Yeah.
So we can do a bit of send around here.
You can send
to your
to
heart's
the moon
content.
and back.
Yeah.
Dude.
Okay, this is Send Central. Well, this is spectacular. This is going to be perfect.
Yeah, ideal.
Isn't it?
Yeah, dude, it gets better than this, man.
It's interesting that everywhere's got camber.
I was just thinking that.
Oh, it's quite a lot of
Behind
undulation as
corners.
well. That's going to be, I think that's going to be quite a cool shot.
Yeah, absolutely.
On that ridge.
On the
looking
peak,
out.
definitely.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is wicked. So this is just us now. I can go
Yeah.
on that side of the road.
Yeah.
Are we sure? Let's just do a lap. Let's just do a lap. This will be famous last words.
So when we come to shoot,
Yeah.
these are little offices that are dotted around the studio complex.
Okay.
So you get that as your base to
Okay,
work. So like a production office is here. So if you spin it around here,
So we can set up in there.
yeah.
Okay.
So we can
that's
set
quite
up in
cool.
there if we
I
need,
think
if
we're gonna use this
need
shit ton, you know.
And what you're
100%.
seeing behind us is one of several studios.
So this is the road that we're allowed to use and shoot on.
Yeah.
Everywhere else is off
Yeah.
camera.
Yeah.
And we can use it both sides of the road
Yeah.
on the day that we shoot.
Yeah.
Today might be a bit, I might come around the corner.
Yeah,
and-
so the shoot will be locked down, so no one else be on this road at any time, so we can lock
Okay.
this down.
Okay. It's pretty wide. This is a good, you could really send it. You could really drift around
I
here.
would love to see you
It's massive.
drift around this, because it then goes uphill. Or is it the next bend? Where's the one? So if we come around here,
Yeah.
it then goes uphill.
So
Can you
much
imagine
camber.
holding that?
I can. Look,
And then
look at it.
holding it and going up there, and then when you get over the crest going the other way,
Look at it.
mate.
Okay, so here's a good shot. I think we should take a
Yeah, let's get out and take it all in,
reference photo
because
here, right? A whole new modern classic series here.
Yeah.
It'd be so good. For a customer test drive, it'd be amazing, right?
Imagine someone jumping in the desk for the first time, coming around that sideways.
Anyway, we're here to get reference shots, so I kind of like the idea of it on a crest.
And I think that's the off-road segment there.
Is it?
I think you can take things off there.
No. That's the thing, it's pure playground here, it's amazing.
so if we did this here at night, like night stage,
This
a good
loop
idea.
here, it's a great for a test. I mean, it's actually, the surface is quite nice.
Yeah.
So it may be a bit too nice. You'd be better. Honestly, this road's better than the bloody highway we just drove in on.
True,
See when the sun breaks through these trees for the morning shots, that's going to look unbelievable.
I mean, that in itself, even that frame there.
yeah.
Are you joining us on the shoot?
Yeah.
Are you're okay for 5 a.m?
absolutely. For this, 2 a.m. 24 hours, whatever.
All right. Okay.
It's once
cool.
in a lifetime, isn't it?
Okay.
Yeah.
It'd be good to remember where we're going. Otherwise, we'll
Yeah,
spend
totally,
more
I'm
time
here,
trying to
mate.
find the location than we will shooting the bloody cars.
It's going to be, see how we feel on Wednesday.
Yeah, there's options. We'll figure it out over the next week or so. And the night before, and then we can, like 4 a.m, whatever.
Right, so if you keep going. Stop! That's going to be a cool frame. I mean, that's going to look cool, isn't it? Even a little bit more, like tilt
Yeah,
of the
so
camera
it's-
to exaggerate the banking. So I think the best thing about it is it looks like a road. So on camera, it's effectively a country road. It's very typical of a British B road. I mean, on camera, it doesn't look as wide as it is. It's really wide. It's more like an A road in width, but on camera, it looks like a B road. Same British tarmac, white lines, but it's more of an A. I mean, in width, like look up there. That's huge. So look, here's probably a good idea of scale. You can see Walter over here. Here's the Touring coming into shot. Like it's a big stretch of tarmac. I mean, if that left-hander doesn't have drift written all over it, I don't know what does. And then, you know, if we want to maybe do some off-roading stuff one day, we've got all of the woodland to play with too. Like actually in there is an actual off-road course. Another one. This shoot's going to be a good day.
Yeah,
It's going to be a good day.
yeah, it's gonna be cool. That's pretty serious.
That's what I mean.
Take off that.
See when you're
mate,
coming back this way,
100%.
you're a bit like, how long is it till that bend again after this Let's hill?
You're taking off there, 100%.
Yeah.
Which makes me think we need to be careful in the car.